So Hunter Biden has just been indicted on 9 tax charges in California. 3 of them are felonies, 6 of them are misdemeanors, and this is on top of the gun charges that he already faces. And because of this, the DOJ has been investigating them and actually issuing out warrants to find out information about what he's been doing. If you look up the stuff that this guy has been spending his money on and how he's gotten his money, it's ridiculous. But in addition to this, he doesn't even pay his taxes. Between 2016 and 2019, he racked up $1.4 million in back taxes, which in and of itself is insane. How does one make enough money to get $1.4 million in back taxes? I mean, I know there are some people who do that, but Hunter Biden, he doesn't have any skills. There's no reason he should be making any kind of money like this. But wouldn't you know, he's already been able to pay back that $1.4 million. Where did he get the money to pay this stuff back? But let's get to the video clip for today, which relates to this, because the DOJ has been investigating this guy, issuing out warrants to find information about him. And wouldn't you know that they've been tipping Hunter Biden off when they issue warrants to him? That's right. Check it out.
The whistleblower testified that investigators wanted to execute a search warrant on a storage unit used by Hunter Biden, and instead they tipped off Hunter Biden's lawyer before the search warrant was carried out. Is it typical FBI practice to tip off the subject of a search warrant before the search warrant so they can remove any evidence that's incriminating?
What is typical is that when you're dealing with an individual who has a protective detail, it is typical for agents to be in contact with the subject's protective detail.
Notice there, he doesn't even address the question at all. What is typical is that you, if they have protective detail, that you talk to the protect. That has nothing to do with the question he just asked. You're issuing a warrant for a storage unit. He's not at the storage unit. No one's protecting the storage unit. Why are you tipping off the lawyers? So Christopher Wray here completely dodges the question and then just goes off to something else that has literally nothing to do with this.
Protective detail guard the storage unit?
Again, I can't speak to the storage unit specifically, but I can tell you is that when it comes to...
Why would the FBI tip off the subject of a search warrant about the storage unit that was going to be searched beforehand? Does that not undermine the very essence of an investigation that DOJ is purporting to undertake?
Again, I'm not going to be able to discuss specific investigative steps that we're taking.
But who is? If you're not, nobody answers these questions, and it's why people are furious with the cover-up, because you don't believe the FBI is accountable to Congress or to the American people.
So the truth is that he will never answer any of these questions. He will always dodge them and always say that there's nothing he can give him. He can't talk about any ongoing investigations. This is always what happens when we see this guy in Congress. No matter what he's questioned about, he will just say, I cannot talk about it. So you get literally no information out of him. And all of the things they're doing are shady and corrupt as all get out. So of course they're going to issue a warrant against Hunter Biden because this guy is involved in all kinds of criminal activity. And at this point, we know that the DOJ is corrupt, the FBI is corrupt, but they have to at least pretend like they're doing things. So in the meantime, they tip off Hunter Biden's lawyer. Now, we wouldn't even know about this. Just so you know, you wouldn't know about this, and I wouldn't know about this, and Congress wouldn't know about this. The only way they even know is because there was a whistleblower within that tip-off who heard it and then decided to tell individuals in Congress about it. Other than that, they would have kept it completely hush-hush, and it would have only been between the groups that were communicating with each other, which is normal business. This is what happens all the time. And unfortunately, in most cases, there are no whistleblowers to let us know what's going on. So for every time we get a whistleblower that tips us off on the shady activities that the DOJ, the FBI, and other government organizations are doing, for each one of those, there's probably 9 other ones that we don't get any tip-offs about. They just do their shady, corrupt business as normal. So why would the DOJ tip off Hunter Biden's lawyers? Well, obviously, so that he would have time to be able to go there and take care of any business that he needed to, because there would be no other reason to do it. Hey, by the way, lawyer of Hunter Biden, just want to let you know that we do have a warrant. We're going to be going down to this area. We're going to be checking it out. We're going to be looking in there for certain things. Okay. We just wanted to make sure you knew about that. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is the corrupt world that we live in. Certain people are protected and they're taken care of and other people are not. It's amazing how they will make up stories about Donald Trump. They'll completely inflate things about him. But when it comes to actual real criminal activity that we're seeing in the Biden family, they will do everything they can to protect us. They will say things are Russian information when they're not. They'll say things are fake when they're actually real. When they're investigating them, they'll tip them off. The corruption is incredible. You can see it. It's right in front of you. This entire family is a criminal organization. They are. The Clintons are. They all are. And they go after Trump. Trump's the real problem. He's the one. It's insane. It's like you have the criminals who are going after the one who's actually not committing any of the crimes, but he's the one that's doing it. And so let's indict him. Let's impeach him over and over again. Let's make false stories up about him. And at the end of the day, nothing actually comes to fruition. None of it is real. But if they say it enough times, they can get the sheep to listen to them. Meanwhile, they continue doing the real criminal activity, and they get covered up for by the government at every step of the way. What do you think about this? Leave your comments below. I'll catch you in the next video.